Ah. Oh yes, that is great.
Today, it's gonna be wild.
If you guys didn't see the video where I started splitting open my headlights, I was actually taking the housings that were chrome to a paint shop to get painted. And so that's where we're on our way to right now.
I'm flying high like a bird, but my fluttering wings can keep you from pulling me down.
So I just got word that the bumper came in. Oh baby, yes. That's exciting. We are leaving the paint body shop right now. Sorry I didn't get to film too much in there. I was actually talking with him about some upcoming plans with the new bumper and everything. But I got the headlight housings back and they look incredible. I am very, very satisfied with how that came out. So huge thanks to Christian over there at Carco in West Monroe. I cannot wait. We're gonna go home right now and get started on slapping this back into the headlight, resealing the headlight up, and then putting it back on the car. I'm serious whenever I tell you guys, you are gonna freak out whenever you see what these headlights look like. I am so excited to see it. There should be a lot of stuff waiting for me whenever we get back home, but if not, then it will be arriving very shortly. I have so many packages coming in the mail today, so I'm excited to see what all came in.
I saw I had 6 packages for here.
6.
All through the complex.
Thank you very much.
Sir, have a good weekend.
Oh, sweet. So this is my hood struts, so that way I don't have to hold up my hood by hand anymore with the actual rod. It actually just opens and holds it up hydraulically. Oh, it's another box from American Muscle. Thanks for the magazine. Oh, a clutch spring. Sweet. What's in here? Oh, hey, cool. It's my shift knob. I got my catch can. Thanks, JLT. Check that out. Sweet. I got the housing snapped into the actual lens of the headlight already. All that needs to be done now is to actually screw it into place and hold it in there, but these are gonna look absolutely amazing. This is gonna be sick. So right now, all I'm doing is putting back the screws that hold the bezel here to the actual lens. And the bezel was chrome previously, which it's now black, so I had to remove it to get painted. And now that I got it back from paint, I can actually reinstall it. So the next thing that I need to do is grab this heat gun and heat up this glue, which I've already laid inside of these channels here. And once I heat that up to almost a liquid, I can actually go ahead and press both of these pieces together and seal them once again. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started using the heat gun right now to heat up all the glue. The key to sealing headlights is just even heating and being very careful not to melt the plastic. Okay, so that is good now. Now what I need to do is take the lens and go ahead and line it up with the actual housing and slip it into place. Now once you get that slipped in, just go ahead and press both pieces together very, very firmly. You want to make sure you go all the way around this seal and squeeze it together very firmly. And that way you can just guarantee that the seal is going to be as good as possible. If you squeeze really hard, you'll start to hear the air bubbles coming out of the glue. And that is good. That's what you want. You don't want any air bubbles left in that glue. And then once you have squeezed on as much of the lens as possible, go ahead and take your screws and your screwdriver and reinstall the screws where you took them out. And don't tighten these up too tight and strip them either. Just tight enough to where it's going to hold them together. So now I've got all the screws installed. So I'm just going to squeeze again as much as possible until this glue dries, just to make absolutely sure that I got every bit of this seal, because it really, really sucks to do lights like this and have them leak afterwards. But the good thing about using this retro rubber sealing glue from Morimoto is that I have really not experienced too many leaks after doing this. This glue usually does a really good job of sealing these lights. Well, I've pressed on the lens as much as I pretty much can, and these look seriously amazing. This came out a lot better than I was honestly expecting it to. I am really happy with the outcome of that. That gloss black on the inside just looks beautiful now. I have one more to do, but before I do that, I want to go outside and show you guys what this looks like on the car. So I'm going to go ahead and hook up these DRL wires. And I'm just gonna temporarily set the light here. So now I have the light temporarily set into the actual car. I'm gonna go over here to my Diode Dynamics app. I'm gonna turn it on and check that out. Now I can go ahead and take my color wheel and spin to any color that I want to. That's gorgeous. What do you think?
I like red better.
Yeah.
The badge.
Yeah, red looks great. Every color really looks great. It's a blacked out car. The cool thing also about this is you can go ahead and go to true white also, and you see that now it has completely whited out for DRL, so you can actually drive down the road legally. This looks absolutely amazing. I cannot believe it how well that came out. That's sick. One of my favorite features about this is that, yeah, you can go to the different color patterns and you can pick out different stuff for it to do. You can change the speed, which is cool. But I think my favorite thing on here is that you can go to this right here, and you notice that every time that I talk, it actually changes colors. So what that does, whenever you're playing music, you can have your phone sensing the actual music, and as the music plays, the lights flicker, which is really, really cool. I think that's like my favorite thing about it. So you notice now that I'm playing a song, check out the headlights. And then to turn it off, you just go here and turn it off, and it smoothly fades to nothing. Okay, so that is awesome. I am in love right now. This is sweet. All we have left is one more to do. This set is good to be back installed in the car, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this back inside until we finish up the other one, and then I'll install both of them shortly. This second one looks just as good as the first one. This is gonna be awesome to get back into the car. I am super, super excited. If the glue isn't completely melted, then you're probably not gonna get a very solid seal, which leads to condensation and water in your headlights, stuff like that. You really don't want that after spending a lot of money on custom building your headlights. Ow! Oh, okay, it's hot. Ow, it's done. Okay, it's ready. Ow, okay.
Oh, what you get for sassing me?
That what you get for that to me. Okay, so now that we got that glue nice and toasty, we are ready to put both pieces back together of the headlight. Go ahead and line them back up once again, same as the first one. And then just squeeze them both together. Once again, same process. Once you press them both together, just take your Phillips head and again, replace all the screws that you took out. As the glue continues to dry, just keep squeezing all around, and as it starts to get a little bit more dry, you'll start to be able to hear these air bubbles getting squeezed out. And it looks like I have just finished up the second headlight. So I believe I'm done. Let me get this one cleaned up now, and we're gonna go stick them in the car and see how they look. I'm so excited to see these back together, especially with them both on at the same time. This is going to be crazy. I think this is the coolest thing that I've done to any car recently. That is really, really neat. This is going to look so much better once I get this new front end put on. Wait until you guys see it. It's going to be great. So I've got this clutch spring here, got this catch can here from JLT, and I've got this shift knob, which I'm really excited for, and I've got the hood hydraulic kit. So first things first, I'm gonna get started on installing this little shift knob here. It's really easy to install Mustang shift knobs. You literally just unscrew it, trash the stock one, or do whatever you want to. Slide on this little jam nut here, and this is basically gonna let you adjust the height of the new shifter, and go ahead and thread this on there. Okay, so the next thing that I need you to install is this catch can here. It's actually for the passenger side of the supercharger. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop this, and then you see here that it's gonna replace this right here, and hopefully catch some of that oil instead of going into the supercharger itself. To get started, you notice that they have these lines on here. It's really, really easy to take these off. They're not hard. You seriously just push them and then push down on this tab and pull them off, and they come off that easy. Same thing on this side. You're not gonna be able to reach it though, so I'm gonna use this little screwdriver, push it down, pull that out of the way, and pick up on it, and it comes off just that easy. Now I've already gone ahead and loosened up this hose clamp right here on this hose, but you can go ahead and slide this out, and this tube is completely useless now. You don't need that. So once you have the original hose that was right here disconnected, it's very, very easy to install the catch can. All you do is slide the hose here back onto the new part of the catch can, take some pliers, slide the hose clamp down the hose like so, put it in place, and you're almost done already. So once you get that on, all you do is slide on the end connectors, and they slide on very, very nice and easy like this, and you are seriously done. That is very, very easy to do. Big thanks to JLT for that. All right guys, I have just finished up doing everything that I planned on doing to the car. Check this out. Now, whenever I open the hood, oh, it opens by itself and holds itself up. That is perfect. I'm so happy I got to remove that ugly hood prop that they leave on these cars. I don't know why they would sell a $45,000, $50,000 car with a hood prop. That is unacceptable to me. So again, just to wrap up today, I went ahead, installed these hood struts. I went ahead and installed this catch can on the inside. I installed the new shift knob, and also I went ahead off camera and installed the clutch spring. It was a little bit harder to get to, so I wasn't able to show you guys, but everything is wrapped up on this car now. Today has been one hell of a day. I've been doing so much all day long. Before we end today's video, now that it's dark outside, I want to see what these look like. Ah, oh yes, that is great. Daniel, please come look at this. Oh my gosh, that red is just, I can't wait to get the front end on this car and go take some pictures. You guys are gonna freak out once you see everything back together. So make sure you go follow me on Instagram and wait for the pictures once I get everything back together. If you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, make sure you drop a comment down below and let me know what you think about this video. As always guys, until next video.